Playing by the rules is fun, but never underestimate the appeal of cheating.
You think you're competing for the gold at Tokyo or something?
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down yet another top 10 famous video game cheats. For this list, we've included some of the best and well-known video game cheats. And, like our other list, we're only doing one code per franchise. We're also only considering codes or secrets that are specifically put in their respective games by their developers, so unintentional glitches and exploits are a no-go. Number 10. Hidden Ships. Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Star Wars Rogue Squadron allows players to pilot their favorite Star Wars ships, but more is always better. By entering certain cheats in the code menu, extra hidden vehicles were unlocked, such as the Naboo Starfighter, the TIE Interceptor, the Millennium Falcon, or even a 1969 Buick Electra. To be honest, it really doesn't get any better than shooting down ships with a Buick in a galaxy far, far away, despite the poor gas mileage those things get. Number 9. Explosive Fists. Grand Theft Auto, The Ballad of Gay Tony. In a franchise where mayhem is the name of the game, a little cheating here and there to bend the rules seems almost natural. While many are familiar with the flying car cheat, in The Ballad of Gay Tony, players can enter the cheat code 276-555-2666 into their in-game cell phone and acquire fists that can blow up anything and everything in their path. Try it out for yourself if you want to have a very explosive ballad. Number 8. Killing the End with Old Age. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater.
Drop your weapon!
Cheats are often the last resort of the impatient, but this one might be the exception.
Major, I found the end. He's dead.
What the hell happened?
Maybe it was from old age.
When confronted with the deadly sniper The End, Snake can use time to his advantage. Although this is normally a brutal showdown, you can actually kill The End without having to even fight him.
It was his dying wish to fight me, but I disappointed him.
If you save and quit your game mid-battle, and either wait a full week or fudge your PS2's internal clock to make it think a week has passed, when you return to your game, The End will have passed away from old age. Patience is a virtue. Number 7. Play as Richter. Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Symphony of the Night is not exactly a quick game to beat, especially since once you get to the top of the castle, technically you have to go through the whole thing a second time. But if going forwards and backwards through the castle was not enough for you, once you've really beaten the game, if you enter the name Richter at the name entry screen, you can play as the whip-cracking Belmont, who is only a minor character in the main story. Come on, don't you want to hear that symphony one more time? Number 6. Moon Physics. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. It's not like this game was realistic to begin with, so why not push the envelope a little further? In the PS1 version, by pausing the game, holding down L1 and entering X, square, left, up, square, and triangle, players could activate the Moon Code, which gave the game low gravity and allowed you to pull off mind-bogglingly huge combos. Radical, bro. Number 5. DN Stuff. Duke Nukem 3D.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all out of gum.
Anyone will tell you that the weapons in Duke Nukem 3D were one of the game's strongest points. But why wait until the later chapters to have all the fun? By typing in DN Stuff while playing, players get access to all of the weapons and keycards instantly. This meant that nothing could stand in your way, whether it be alien monsters or just a pesky security door. Number 4. Wishy Washy Banjo. Banjo-Kazooie. Taking a cue from Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie is a 3D platformer where players collect jigsaw puzzles to defeat the evil Gruntilda. By completing a series of minigames for the helpful mole bottles, players could learn a number of cheats that could be entered on the floor inside of the sandcastle in Treasure Trove Cove. By entering the code Wishy Washy Banjo, players could turn the heroic bear Banjo into a washing machine. We don't know how a washing machine could beat a witch, but the cheat is still hilarious. Number 3, Missile Cars, Age of Empires series. In this real-time strategy game for the PC, players progress through the classical ages and build ever more advanced armies in an attempt to conquer their enemies and expand their empire. If players pressed enter and then entered the code Big Daddy or Big Mama in their keypad, they could gain access to a black car with a rocket launcher that could deal massive damage. With this cheat, players could conquer the world and ride around in style while doing so. The second coolest cheat in this game would be Photon Man, a trooper in an astronaut suit with a laser gun. Pew pew! Number 2, Debug Mode, Sonic the Hedgehog series. In all of the classic Sonic platformers on the Genesis, players could unlock a ton of cheats in the game's options menu. Probably the most memorable of all was the Debug Mode. For example, you could activate the cheat in Sonic 2 by going into the game's sound test menu and playing tracks 1, 9, 9, 2, 1, 1, 2, 4. With Debug Mode on, players could easily make their own levels, or just screw with the game, making your Sonic game into a sort of sandbox game, way ahead of its time. Before we get to our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Number 1, Exploding Lara Croft, Tomb Raider 2. When the first Tomb Raider game was released, Lara Croft got a fair amount of attention for her generous, if rather angular proportions, spawning rumors of a hidden nude code that was buried somewhere in the game.
And which one is that?
So, when the sequel rolled around, developers Core Design released a cheat online that claimed to expose the famous adventurer. However, when players performed this code by going forward one step, back one step, holding the walk button, spinning around 3 times, and jumping either forwards or backwards, Lara would blow up, metaphorically symbolizing the busted hopes of horny gamers everywhere. Did your favorite cheat make it onto our list, or was it cheated out of a spot?
No, I don't think so.
For more by-the-books top 10s released every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
What a splendid way to end it all.